already knew that I wanted to work in the front-end team. So what I did was I went to brush up my front-end code programming skills. I knew that I would work in HTML, CSS, so I went to learn and then acknowledge more about the HTML and CSS. And another thing that I knew was that I would take an IQ test over here with the interviewer, and so I did. And I went to the website to find a lot of IQ tests, and then I test myself in order that I can have a good grade during the interview.
So how I found out about Finexus, at first it was on our tailors, there's a website for us to choose like a company to go into internship. So at first I applied to many different companies, but my friend applied here, so I came with him. So with that, I found out like Finexus is doing FinTech, and their requirements like SQL, Java, C#, C++. So what I did is, like before the day of the interview, I went to Lead Codes. I did all the questions I can to refresh my Java skills, and did a bit of refreshing on SQL as well. Then I came for the interview. There's a test for it, so I did the test. Then I'm here.
For giving the advice, I would like to advise the fresh grad and intern about don't be afraid to ask your supervisor the questions. If you don't know, you just ask. And don't be shy. Get along with your colleague, know more people, then they can help you in work. Enjoy your working and be professional. Having the humble and learning attitude and gratitude. I would say that be open-minded and don't be afraid to ask the seniors questions and any problems that you met during the job. And there's a quote that I always tell myself, be a sponge and just take it all in. You can learn a lot from your seniors and all the knowledge share. Eventually you get to learn a lot. The intern and fresh grad can actually be professional just like my colleague, because I saw that they are very professional, they're doing the things very fast, very efficiently, and they are friendly to teach people as well, so they are helpful and open-minded. And the interns and fresh grads should be humble to learn things, and don't be shy to ask the questions from the colleague or the supervisor, then and enhance the skills you learn in Finexus and become a leader who can lead the teams. And this is what I also want to achieve in Finexus as well. I hope I can be a team leader who can lead the teams very well and deal with the staff professionally.
The work-life balance in Finexus is pretty good, I would say, because if you get your job done on time, you can always leave on time, like at 6 o'clock. But of course, I see some people that might be rushing on a project, so they might have to work overtime. That's normal, I would say. But other than that, I would say they are pretty good because they organize something like futsal, they have badminton, they have yoga, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so my team right now, we are working in a very big project, and it's a bit of a time crunch over here, and then we have to do OT almost every night for the past months, but we're just in a crunch right now. And I believe that after we are finished with this project, we'll be very fruitful, and then we'll be very pleased with our outcome, because it's actually we get to learn a lot of things during the process. We get to build team building during the process, and also when you get the job done, you'll be very proud of yourself when you see the results. In terms of time management for me, so after I work from 9 AM to 6 PM over here in Finexus, so in terms of time management skills, I would say that I still have to work on my work-based learning assignments, which is our final year project after my work. So it's like a bit of a time crunch over here for me, and I have to plan my time management well, which brush up my time management skills, and it's actually good for me. So in the future, if I have many projects in hand, I still can manage all of the projects together because I have learned my time management skills over here in Finexus as well.
Personally, I love my team and my supervisor because personally my supervisor is very friendly, very helpful. She always asks me how I'm doing, how do I feel working here. And as for my team, I would say they are always willing to help me no matter what problem I have, no matter how busy they are. And other than my team and my supervisor, I would say the free parking is amazing, but you have to come very early. Also, the facilities here, they have a gym, they have the dance room, and I like it because they are going more towards like a Google footstep, I guess. More of activities as well. And yeah, that is pretty much it.
The things I love at Finexus is I have a bunch of friendly colleagues. They like to teach me things. When I have any questions, I can straight away ask them to teach me how to do it. They are very helpful and professional, and they are very casual as well. Like when go for the lunchtime, they will open talk, like sharing the experience with you. It's quite nice when getting along with them. This is what I love working at Finexus. I'm currently working in the front-end team, and I have to learn a new language which is RegTech, known as React JavaScript. It's a new language for me to learn as I haven't learned it during my school time in Taylor's. So what I did was I have to spend the past 1 month practicing and then to brush up the skills as fast as I can to keep up to my colleagues so that I can do the work as fast and then meet my supervisor's expectation. It is quite hard for me, but then still I feel fruitful.
The biggest challenge, I would say, coming from school, coming from uni to work life, I would say trying to sleep early and coming to work early. And other than that, in work, there's a lot of new things. There's a huge learning curve, I would say. You have to really work hard, really willing to learn, to understand how their framework is. And also, one thing is their framework, because it's their own system, you can't really Google it. So you have to ask your seniors, you have to ask people, learn, willing to ask, willing to challenge yourself. And other than that, that is pretty much it.